Well, good morning everyone. Hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to all our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to this channel. So today I'd like to talk about the 5-cent Straits Settlements coin that was issued from 1918 to 1935. Specifically for this video, we'll be talking about the coin from 1920, which is the only copper-nickel coin that was issued or minted for this series. But before we get to all these coins, I'd just like to put it out there that I do have a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that, go and have a look. And I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Alright, with that all done, let's go ahead and take a look at some coins from the British Straits Settlements. For the benefit of those who may not be familiar with the term the Straits Settlements, this is actually a series of colonies on Malaya, which is now Malaysia, which was controlled by the British Crown from the 1800s up until the early part of the 1900s. The Straits Settlements was renamed Malaya before the outbreak of the Second World War, and following the end of the war and the incorporation of the states in northern Borneo, the country was renamed Malaya and British North Borneo. Now that's just a very brief explanation of the British colonies in Malaya, and if you'd like to learn more, I'll leave the Wikipedia links to the specific information in the description text below. Before I digress too far, let's just go ahead and take a look at these series of 5-cent coins that were issued from 1918 to 1935. All these coins will have the portrait of King George V, which was designed by Egbert McKinnell. And for this series, there are 3 different types. The first being minted from 1918 to 1920. These are minted by the Bombay Mint in 40% silver. Then we have the coins issued for just a single year, minted in copper nickel, and also minted by the Bombay Mint. Finally, we have the coins issued for 1926 and 1935. These coins were minted by the Royal Mint of Tower Hill, and these 2 coins here were minted in 60% silver. Very quickly, here's the coin from 1918. These coins again are minted in 40% silver. They have a weight of 1.36 grams, a diameter of 16 millimeters, and a thickness of approximately 1 millimeter with a fully reeded edge. Here we have the coin from 1926, struck in 60% silver. These coins have a weight of 1.35 grams, a diameter of 16 millimeter, and again a thickness of approximately 1 millimeter with a fully reeded edge. Alright, we come now to the focus of today's video, which is this copper-nickel coin minted for the year 1920. Again, these coins were minted at the Bombay Mint of India. And for these coins, they have a weight of 4 grams, a diameter of 20 millimeters, and a thickness of approximately 2 millimeter with a smooth edge. For that year, there was a mintage of 20 million of these coins that were issued for circulation. Here on the obverse, we have the crown portrait of King George V, designed by Egbert McKinnell. The portrait is facing to the left, and surrounding the portrait we have the legend George V, King and Emperor of India. The coins are struck in medal orientation, so when I flip it to the reverse, we can see the face value of 5 cents in a beaded circle. And along the border, we have the words Straits Settlements. And just below that, we have the face value again in English, 5 cents, and the year of issue of 1920. These coins are fairly common here in Singapore. And for coins in this sort of grade, you're looking at paying around 2 to 5 Singapore dollars. I do have 2 other coins in my collection. They're all basically in the same grade. However, coins in uncirculated condition do carry an extremely high premium, and according to Numismatics, uncirculated 1920 copper-nickel coins can have a value of 420 Singapore dollars. I rarely see those coins in the Singapore market, and very often when I do a hunt for these coins, if I do go out and hunt for them, these are the grades that I see them in. Here's a comparison of the copper-nickel coin with the silver coin. You can see that the copper-nickel coin is much bigger than the silver coins. The one over here is from 1919. And another way that you can tell the difference between these two coins, if you're looking at the pictures of them, is that the cupronickel coin, the portrait of the king is actually smaller, while the silver coins, the portrait of the king, if you look at the top, the crown of the king, it actually reaches to the edge of the coin. For the cupronickel coin, it reaches below the legend of the coin on the obverse. So that's a good way of identifying these two coins if you don't have them together. I also mentioned earlier that for the earlier series of the 5-cent coin that were struck in 40% silver, the coins were actually minted up to 1920. I don't have the 1920 silver coins in my collection, and that's actually quite a rare coin, despite having a mintage of 4,031 coins. Those coins rarely come up on the secondary market. I've actually not seen one myself, and the coins that I have for the first series are only the 1918 and the 1919 coins. I have seen one of those coins being offered up on carousel. It's quite a well circulated coin with some damage on it. I'll put up a picture of the listing on carousel for that coin. And for that particular coin, the owner wanted just under 2,000 Singapore dollars for it. I don't really know the actual value of those coins, the numismatic value, but I have heard that the 1920 silver coins with the portrait of King George V are valued in the thousands. So quite a valuable coin, and I don't believe I'll be able to add that coin to my collection over here. So the extent of my collection so far will be these 5 coins here, which represent the series of coins that were issued with the denomination of 5 cents, bearing the portrait of King George V. And with that, I guess that will do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, y'all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.